How's it going, bros? I just wanted to do a real quick little intro to this. I'm back. We're back. And headed in to the gym prior to work early enough before we got to jump into any meetings or anything like that. And we got our buddy Cody coming with us today to I think we're going to hit chest and tries. But I want to take this on a little bit of a spin this time. And I'm going to tell him, he's fairly new to the gym, so I'm going to tell him to just hit the move as he would, and then I am going to tell him afterwards, second set, third set, whatever, tell him the cues, the positioning, the form that I've been using that took me to the next level and allowed me to like feel the muscle connection a lot better, things like that. And if my biceps were at a better spot, I'd say we do an arm day, but I'm gonna have him try out like 2 moves for the arms, and then on top of all of this, not only are we going to see if my cues and tips actually help him feel it better, and then hopefully if I felt it better, he felt it better, hopefully you can feel it better as well. That just helps everybody. And then I think we're gonna put everything to the test and see if we could grow bro's arms just a little bit, you know? See if we can add a half-inch, quarter-inch onto his freaking guns, and if we can, mission freaking accomplished. So I'm gonna give him just a real easy, simple workout for him to hit on his own, and I'll have him put those in as his arm moves for his bis and tries, and then when me and him meet together, we'll do arm day from here on for the next like month, and we'll see what happens, because I don't know what'll happen. I don't know if he's fairly new to the gym, so I hope we can get some newbie gains out of it, for 1. But 2, like, I hope he genuinely puts on some size, because I know he wants to put on a little bit of size. So, fuck it. We ball. Let's go. I'll see you in there. As promised, we are in the gym, getting after it, about to start the watch, see how many calories we burn. Great news. I know I discussed this in the car. Cody is up for the challenge. He's ready to take on the potential arm growth challenge. We're gonna see if we could actually give you a little bit of size with like the new moves, and then with doubling up. So if you're able to hit chest and tries, back and bis just any time before we meet and do that arm day, I think the just slight increase on the arm volume will help us. Because like I said, for me, I've noticed like a little bit of widening and thickening so far, and I mean this is just like 2-3 weeks in, so hopefully if we can get like 4 to 6 weeks under your belt, maybe we'll see the same. But yeah, so we're hitting chest and tries because my bis are too sore, but I'm still going to be showing you all the moves. So to start out, ooh, that is heavy. We're going to go with some cable incline bench for the upper chest, and then we're going to be moving later on in the workout to a little bit of lower chest. Man. Shit. That was working extremely good.
Very.
I bet that all center pack. Where were you feeling it the most?
More up here.
You as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm definitely feeling the fatigue already, I'll tell you that much, which is crazy. But I told you, I'm still not 100% after last time. I really hit chest and tries, man. Like my tries, normally I have a hard time getting them real sore, unless I'm doing calisthenics, which is interesting. If I do calisthenics and I'm hitting tries, they're cooked. Yeah, they're done for. But like gym, I've been noticing like they'll feel fatigued, but like for actual soreness, not so much, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not sure exactly what it was, but like last time, definitely was sore. And we absolutely hit chest last time. So why the switch to cables when normally we would do just free weights, you know? Constant tension here. I'm like feeling it immediately. And even when we're stacked up here, like the joints are slightly stacked, but you could see this isn't a perfect angle, so we're still getting that pull, and it's still extremely difficult. And then crazy stretch down here, but you can achieve that with weights as well. No. All right, one of my new personal favorites. I tried this out last week on my own. I've been kind of on a single man journey for the past week or so, maybe 2 weeks, and I've just been kind of looking for a lot of workouts and things like that, for like things that haven't been speaking to me that like could speak to me more. So JM press here on the single axle Smith machine was the key to me truly fatiguing out my triceps, and I'm hoping that in the long run it really helps blow them up because of the connection that I feel. So with that being said, let's just get into it. Happy to announce that that was feeling much lighter already. So I'm bumping up 5 pounds. Gonna give it a run. But to be fair, last time was my very first time doing this. So it's very likely, you know, that I go up just a touch once I have done the movement once over. So for anybody who's not familiar with it, because I feel like this isn't a super popular move, alignment is not normally, we'd be down here for bench, kind of eyes width bar, and that's on free weighted bench. Here, we're actually coming down basically onto the neck. So very different spotting here. And then for hands, this textured part, I just come in just a touch from this. Essentially, I'm getting pretty close to arms straight up from just where they would be normally to here. And yeah, just coming down. And then the cue I was going to tell you about is I'm actually pushing outward on this while I'm doing this. So I'm coming down here, and then the second I start pushing up, I'm also pushing it away that way. And a ton more tricep activation with that. All right, first time trying the new cue. You tell me if you feel it much more than you did before. So on the way up, just that press towards your feet.
Yeah, definitely.
Night and day difference, or just the difference?
More activation.
More activation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Burns more.
More burn.
And now for a sped up series of us doing this upright cable decline press. Right here, I'm just explaining kind of how to do it. The whole focus here is to really put a ton on the lower pec. So you can see me holding it there. That's to make sure that I can feel it firing, because this is a hard move to get the feel down for, but once you do, it is insane how much emphasis it puts on that lower pec. I mean, we're looking at something similar to a decline bench, but this is truly huge emphasis on that up to down motion, and we're putting a ton of emphasis focusing on making sure that the chest is doing the work and not the tricep.
All right, now to finish it off, I drop it down 5. So that one, big focus on the bottom portion. That's the whole goal of keeping it really upright, and then getting that in to out, just hitting the very low portion. So since we've done the unilateral and kind of tired out both sides, now coming together, doing them both, we're going to take it from just like the singular press to kind of a press fly hybrid, because we're coming out here, but like, so push down, get in here, and then we're still staying in pretty close. We're not taking a big step out to like do a full-on press. So that's why it's kind of that mixture. Like, we're out a little bit in comparison, but we're still getting overall that super up to down pressing motion. Elbows back, not just straight up, and not just hunching. Previously, JM press, we're working a lot of the lateral head, the outer head, the one that kind of everybody has built at least to some degree. The one that really adds on the size is the long head back here. It's a lot bigger. It doesn't get hit as much. The easiest way to emphasize it, overhead. Anytime we have the angle coming up this way instead, we're putting the focus in right here on that bottom side. So it's the one that hangs down. It's the one that actually beefs up your arms the most. And it's been a pretty big emphasis of mine, and I think that's why I've added on like a 1/4 of an inch to my arms, even with leaning down. So right here, we're going to be emphasizing that by essentially mimicking what you would normally do with like a dumbbell overhead press, but we're bringing it to the cables. So I'm using a V-bar here. We got the bench set up. Oops, the bench set up at 60. Maybe we could have put this just a touch higher, but that's fine. What's crazy is I feel a little fresher just because we're putting so much more emphasis on the other head. Okay, so yeah, setup. Could have set this up a little bit higher for sure. And then I think we could have brought this a little bit closer as well. Other than that though, really not bad. It's crazy how just changing the head makes it feel like fresher. Like, I wasn't feeling as fatigued as I thought I'd be. It was kind of surprising. So, sweet. Give it a try, man.
Apologies on the abrupt stop, but phone died. But we were just doing a simple taco night tonight. Rotisserie chicken, lean ground beef, and, well, tacos and burritos your way. So just tossing it all together. 2 lean protein sources, and you get to mix and match it however you like. Some beans on the side, things like that. Sauce it if you want, or don't. Just simple little stuff like this is like how you make the weight loss fun, having a meal that's interchangeable and, you know, adds variety into it all. Catch you next time. Bon appetit.